Welcome back. Thank you so much for staying with us here on the morning show on ETV Namhlanje Ekseni. I hope you are ready, South Africa, because our next guest is a renowned YouTuber. His name is only getting bigger as his content takes our nation by storm. On the morning show this morning, YouTuber and content creator Thato Rampedi. How are you, man?
I'm good, thanks, and yourself?
Really good to meet you in person.
Good to meet you too.
I've seen a lot of your videos. I've seen a lot of people posting your videos on their WhatsApp stories as well, which means you are doing something right. I mean, right now, you're sitting just a little shy of 80,000 followers, subscribers on YouTube. How did you get there from when you first had like no subscribers?
Yeah, from the beginning. Yeah, I think it's a mixture of consistency and passion. I think the passion that I've been pushing into the content helps me remain consistent. So I'm posting content once a week, sometimes twice a week, and I never miss a week. So because I'm doing that consistently, I'm consistently learning as well. So the editing is getting better, the production is getting better, and I get to see how the audience really responds to my content, you know. So consistency is definitely helping me.
Let's take you back. The very first video you posted.
Yo.
What was it? How went it wrong?
I think I was sitting in my room, my old flat in Pretoria.
Yeah.
And then from there, I just put up my phone there. I put a couple of textbooks. I put up my phone, and the angle was horrible. And I think I was just telling people that I'm starting YouTube and that I've been creating content outside of YouTube, and this is what they can expect. So yeah, it was something else. No one should watch that video.
I was about to ask, so when you look back at it now, do you cringe?
Scary.
Or do you still count yourself lucky, listen, we had to start there to get here now? Like, do you take that into account?
For sure. So I definitely cringe, and I'm always like, yo, but it makes me very happy because I'm like, you know, back then I was like, yo, this is amazing. I'm doing so great. So now I get to see the growth, and then, you know, it just makes me feel good. And I always tell YouTubers that, like, you should never look at a creator in their current position and try to be there.
Right.
We all started somewhere. Some of us have been doing it for 4 years, 3 years, 10 years. So I like the fact that first video is still there, so we will get to see the contrast, you know.
And the trajectory of it for you, how has it happened? I mean, so you went from that horrible video that you cringe when you watch to where you are now sitting at just close to 80,000 subscribers. What was the time span for all of that?
Yeah, so I started in 2017 May.
Okay.
So when this May comes in 2021, it's been 4 years of me creating content. And yeah, every year it always changes. I always bring in new segments, and I, replace segments. And yeah, it's been 4 years, and I've just been.
And to date, what has been the most popular video you've uploaded?
I think currently,
one that's got everyone talking, comments even highest.
Yeah, now it's definitely the latest segment, Looking for Mjolo. It's a speed dating series on my channel. That's definitely been doing crazy in the short span of time that I've posted it.
Yeah.
So that's the craziest one, yeah.
Where did that idea come from?
Yeah, so that one we saw, my boys and I watched this show in the UK, and it was called Does the Shoe Fit? And we were like, this is insane. We have to try this. And we've got this saying, we always say, why not?
Yeah.
With anything. So with this show, we were like, why not try it? Why not do it? So we saw it, we followed the flow, and we were like, nah, let's give it a South African touch, and let's give it a try. Why not?
Let's explain to someone who's watching this and has seen the hashtag but didn't really understand what was going on. What is the premise of hashtag Looking for Mjolo?
So Looking for Mjolo is a speed dating series where we have 3 gentlemen who speed date 4 different ladies. Each episode is dedicated to one lady. So the 3 gentlemen would speed date that one lady, and as the show is going and the dates are going, the gents get to react to their dates and the other guys' dates. So that's the one episode. So we've got episode 1 to 4, and then we've got the season finale coming out next week, Thursday at 9 o'clock. And that one is going to be, obviously, the girls reacting to the guys and letting us know who they think the best date was.
Wow. And you and your boys were just sitting around watching the show in the UK like, you know what? This would be dope, Let's try it.
Let's try it, definitely.
And here you are. You're not going to look back. Where do you find the contestants?
The contestants, I literally just go through Instagram. I talk to my community on YouTube. I say, hey, guys, I've got this concept. Want to be a part of it? I get emails, DMs, and then we just look at all the different goals and we say, okay, who would work personality-wise and all those types of things.
Yeah. What have you learned? What has been the biggest lesson for you on your journey as a YouTuber?
I think most YouTubers go through this. Everything happens so fast. So it starts off as a hobby. Then from there, you get brands hitting you up and you meet a lot of people and you get so many different opportunities. So one thing I've learned is that it's good to stay fair and fair to yourself.
Right.
One thing I used to do is always compromise for the brand, or compromise for a friend or for a fellow YouTuber. And I always put them first. One thing I've learned, which is extremely important to me and my brand now, is to be fair, but most importantly, to be fair to myself.
Wow. A lot of the time we ask our YouTubers that content creators that come onto the platform, the monetizing of the channels, how does that work for you?
So with me, there's two ways to monetize on YouTube. I get paid monthly from AdSense, so that the videos that we post have adverts.
Okay.
So there's a rate and you get paid a certain amount of money from that.
All right.
Not that great.
It's not a significant amount of
not
money.
Not sustainable, yeah.
Okay.
And then from there you get brand deals where you work with the brand and you promote them, or you partner up with them and then, you do a back and forth to promote them.
Okay.
That's the second way. So the brand deals are one of the most effective ways to make money on the platform.
Okay.
But the thing about making money on YouTube is that it's very difficult to be sustainable in that.
Right.
So 1 month of Feb, you could have like 10 deals, but then March, the next couple of months is all dry.
Okay.
So one of my biggest, goals for this year is to find ways to become sustainable, so I can also teach other young YouTubers who have amazing content how to, live off of YouTube and be sustainable in the career. Yeah.
And do brands come to you? Do you approach brands? How do those relationship dynamics work?
Yeah. So most of the time, the most successful ones is when a brand comes to you, and then once you have the connection, you can then pitch to brands' ideas. So most of the time, like I'll have brands coming to me, then we work, and then after a month or two, I've got some ideas, and then they say, cool, let's hear you out, get into a meeting, pitch an idea, and they say, cool, let's run with it.
Like the last successful campaign you did with the brand that you worked with, what did you pitch to them?
Yeah. So with them, I'm currently renovating a studio in my space.
Okay.
So they were like, we've been seeing you do that, so how can we help? And I was like, listen, I've got the studio. I think it would be cool if we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right.
I'll give you a video, you do payment, and you also help me create the studio. And then we bring in your taglines and we bring in your brand into the whole thing. And that's one of the things.
Do things like tech, equipment, the sort of cameras you're using, the editing software you're using, matter at all if you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I'd say in the beginning of anybody's YouTube channel, those things don't matter at all. I was doing YouTube for 3 years, just using my cell phone, just using an iPhone, and I would record and edit on my laptop. So I think creators should never stress about, having the best cameras, having the best editing software. Focus more on the content and making it so clean that a viewer would never click out,
Yeah.
Getting that audience retention up nice and high.
Nice, man. In closing, are you using your industrial engineering degree at all or not?
I'm using it. I'm definitely using it every day in the way that I conduct myself and work with brands and work on myself. And then currently I do have some small projects involved in my degree where I consult and also, get experience and stuff like that.
Nice one. What can we look forward to in this week? Go looking for Mjolo.
This week for Looking for Mjolo.
If you were to give us a trailer,
A trailer, nyana. Let's just say that you guys finally get to know if Lebo got all the votes that they expected him to get, and we get to see who all the different goals chose.
Oh, bomb! It's coming. Looking for Mjolo, a huge hashtag here in South Africa, obviously created by Thato Rampedi, who's just joined us here on The Morning Show. We're taking a quick ad break. We'll be back with lots more. Don't go away.